There we go. And we are on camera. The adventure is out there. Woo! Okay.
Now what do we do?
Now we are going to play the Tales of Equestria storytelling games starter set.
Ooh,
Now
I wish I could have a game like that.
Yeah, this adventure is called A Dragon's Bounty.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait, what is that?
This is a map for me that tells me where the dragon's going to be. So for the camera, hi, I'm Ness. I'm going to be the game master today, so I'll be running the game for my daughter, Lilly. Look at the camera and say hi.
Hi.
Hi. And Lily's friend, Cail.
Hi.
And my Carrie's mom,
I get
Jen.
Firebrand.
Hello.
Okay, so this is my first time ever running the system, so I hope that it will go well and that everybody enjoys our adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so to start with, I'm going to just start by reading our adventure beginning. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Listen very closely.
Okay.
The morning sun rises over Vancouver. The sky is clear today, and the Pegasi on the weather team have scheduled bright sunshine for the rest of the week. On the ground lies a thin blanket of early winter snow left over from yesterday. As you walk along the pavement, it crunches beneath your hooves. A wind blows through Vancouver, carrying crisp, cold air from across the North Luna Ocean. It rushes down the street, ruffling your mane and tail with a brief chill. Across the road, an older Pegasus stallion flitters quickly after a newspaper caught in the breeze, holding his hat in his hand with his hoof. To the untrained eye, the scene would look like an ordinary, peaceful winter morning. But upon closer inspection, there's tension in the air. Every pony seems to be worried. No pony spends long outdoors. Instead, they're dashing from building to building. There's usually a lot of activity along the waterfront, and that is why you're here.
Ha-ha. Now I get it.
Well, if you're being honest with yourself, you're here because you're looking for your cutie mark,
What?
a special type of symbol that appears on your flag. For the first 3 days, Vancouver has been terrorized by a monster, the kind of monster every filly and colt in Equestria knows about from old stories. A dragon.
Oh no, that's bad.
And not just any dragon.
Uh-oh.
It's a positively ancient red dragon,
Oh.
and bigger by most of the other dragons. Unfortunately for the citizens of Vancouver, the red dragons are known for their short tempers and raging tantrums that can last for weeks or months or sometimes even years.
Oh no.
You may be young, especially compared to an ancient dragon, but there's a fire in your heart. The spirit of adventure burns within you, and you want to help the ponies of Vancouver in any way you can. An adventurous spirit is one thing, but you wonder if you're prepared for marching off to face the dragon. You could get adventuring gear at the street market, or you can head straight up the mountain for the dragon hunt.
I would go up to them.
Okay, girls, what do you want to do?
I would like to go to the market first.
Yeah? How about you, Lily? Do you want to go to the market?
I will want to earn my. I will want to go to the mountain and get and feed the dragon.
Okay.
That's.
And what about you, Jen? What would you like to do?
I'd like to go to the market and get some gear.
Okay.
Not
So,
have gear.
what's the name of your pony, Carrie?
Firebrand.
Yeah? And how about
she
you,
is a
Jen?
I am
unicorn.
Strong Oak, and I am an earth pony.
And how about you, Lily? Who's your pony?
I'm a unicorn.
Her name's right there. You are Thrilly Philly, which rhymes with Lily.
Philly.
Thrilly Philly, that's right. And you're
Lily.
yes, what's your pony?
Lily.
Yes, she's a Pegasus, right?
Philly.
Yes, Thrilly Lily the Pegasus.
I wish mine was an alicorn.
Oh, maybe you can.
Well, you maybe can be an alicorn someday. Okay, so we are going to go to the market.
Because there was 2 people who wanted to go to the market and get gear.
Yep. We're going to go to the market to buy some awesome stuff. So, every aspiring adventurer needs the right gear. It's time for you to go shopping. And while you are all at the market, the 3 of you bump into each other.
Oh no.
Strong Oak and Firebrand and Thrilly Philly, all 3 of you are trying to get through the narrow alleyway at the same time, and you're finding it difficult. So you can go ahead and put your minis in the middle of the table if you want. You're all in the middle, and you're trying to get through. Oh my goodness, look at that. The market is crowded, and you can't help it, and you look at each other. And you instantly know that there's something about these adventurers. So go ahead and introduce yourselves. Pretend to be your pony.
Hi, my name's Firebrand. And hi, my name is Philly. Yeah,
And I am Strong Oak.
And as you are standing in the marketplace, a earth pony wearing a uniform and a cowboy hat comes up to you, a young stallion with red coat and gold mane, and he has a sheriff's badge on his flank as his cutie mark. Well, hello there, little ladies.
what?
I was wondering if y'all be able to help us out. We sheriff ponies are having a hard time just keeping everybody in the village calm. And I know you're just the youngins, but would you all be interested in going up to the cave and seeing what's got this dragon in such a tizzy?
Yes.
Sure would.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Sure. Because I do not want to get killed by the dragon.
Well, I figure maybe the young folks like yourself, the dragon might be less likely to just toast first and ask questions later. He's probably gonna want to talk to you because you're all so young and innocent. He ain't gonna just fry you on sight.
Oh, really?
So if y'all would be willing to talk to the dragon, that'd be great. And if you're willing to do that, well, I can give you some gear to saddle you up for your journey up the mountain. What do y'all think?
Sounds great to me.
Of course. I love that idea.
Great.
Me too.
Well, I got for you. Why don't you follow me to my office?
Sure.
So he opens the office door into a big wooden building. There's a desk and there's a jail cell with some bars. And he sits you down on the other side of his desk. Now, where in tarnation did I put that? You're gonna need something if you're going into a cave. Oh, let's see. Can any of you see in the dark?
I can. I have super night vision. No.
I don't think y'all can see.
Well,
So
I
I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. What did I do with that lamp? Can I get all of you to roll me a mind check, please? So whatever number is beside your mind, you roll that dice. So
Okay, you're working on.
So no, that's a D. You want to roll a D6, Carrie?
a D6. So
Yeah,
where's the
that's
D?
the square one. And Lily, you're gonna want to roll a D4. So you're gonna roll the pointy one.
Oh.
Okay.
Take up.
Okay.
I don't know what I got.
No. And what did you get?
She got a 3.
So
And I got a 1.
yeah. So Firebrand's kind of looking in the shelves below, and Strong Oak is looking in the shelves off to the side by the jailhouse cell, and Thrilly Philly is hovering in the air.
Wait,
And
what?
You're hovering in the air in the office, and you're like, there it is. It's up on the top shelf. I'll get it for you.
There it is. There it is. I will get it for you.
And she comes down with the lantern. Well, thank you, Cole. Slap me and call me silly. I had no idea I put it up there. How in tarnation, it must have been the deputy. He's a Pegasus pony. I couldn't even reach up that high. Thank you very much, little lady.
You're welcome.
All right, now the next...
But how did you put it up there?
Well, my deputy put it up there. He's a Pegasus pony.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know. So the next thing you're going to need is from probably going in a cave. You're going to need some rope. So can you guys help me find some rope? So, so do the same thing again and roll your dice. Roll a d4, okay?
D4.
So this is a d4 right here, the pointy one.
I got 2. I got 7.
No, you didn't. You got a 1.
And I got 2.
I know it kind of looks like a 7, but that's a 1.
Yeah.
So, Strong Oak is over by the cabinets, and he happens to notice the coiled
I think I found it over here.
piece of rope.
Found it.
Wonderful, wonderful work. I tell you, my office is just a mess. I can't find anything. Thank you so much. Let me see. Now, if you run into trouble, I think maybe there's a couple of things that you're all gonna need, just in case the dragon does get hostile. Not that I expect him to. As I said, we're sending you because I think your diplomatic relations is gonna be better than my own. So,
I heard dragons like shiny things.
Why do they?
I got some weaponry around here somewhere. There's some armor and a lance. I think it's over in one of the cupboards. Can y'all see if you can find it for me? Roll another mind check.
I got 1.
Same.
Mine. 4.
And the Pegasus once again manages to find it hanging up on the wall behind a
I wish I could have
cabinet.
Hey, I found it. It's behind your tablet.
Oh, wow, thank you. Here, can you get that down? Careful, it's heavy. You might need some help with that.
No, I don't. I'm strong.
Can you roll me, Lily, a body check? So roll the square one.
Okay. 5.
Okay.
But I won't have a turn next. I got the armor?
You get the armor. Although you are holding on to it for now. You can give it
I
to
don't
one of your
have
other members.
anything.
Alright, so, and for you, little darling, I give this lance.
Have a lance.
It's going to help you out if the dragon gets hostile. And all of you, it's going to be a long trip. So I got some apples for y'all to eat on your way there.
Apples. It's good. But I packed some apples with me. Got the lance and the apples.
So I hope y'all be careful now. Dragons are no laughing matter. They can be very ornery when they wants to be. But I hope y'all have stay safe and stay together and stay true to each other. Or as Princess Twilight would say, let your friendship be your guide. Are y'all ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm so excited for this trip. This trip is going to be a bet. I hope we destroy that dragon. Yeah, I hate it.
Or talk him down. That works too.
We're going to kidnap him and get our
We're
cute
gonna keep him.
We're going to keep him forever. And lock
I'm
him
not
in
sure
the
dragons make good pets. Do y'all know anything about dragons before you head out?
Yeah, they're dangerous. They're very powerful, and they're dangerous, and they don't want. They always eat fish and people, and so you always shoot out fire, and they
Then we don't got any
get
people around here.
hostile. Like you might need a dragons or
Well, all right, simmer down. I think y'all got it in hand, and I hope you have a good luck. The mountains are restricted right now, so here's a letter from Princess Twilight authorizing me to authorize you to send you off into the mountain pass.
Don't worry, I'm holding the letter and the armor.
So I wish y'all good luck. Safe journey. I'll see you in a bit. At least I hope I will.
Of course you will.
Mm.
I'll be back in no time.
Yeah, very good.
Going to the save to beat the dragon. Come on, guys, let's put on our armor.
That's a very good idea.
Okay.
Pretend we all have our armor on. Come
So,
on, we're ready to go.
as you head out, you are heading up towards the Pegasus mountain range.
I live.
Huh, there's no one here.
There's gotta be somewhere.
Now,
Oh, I see it. I see
can
it.
I get all of you guys to roll me a mind check, please?
What's a mind check?
That's the one you did before. It's the one in the middle where you roll the d4, which is the pointy one.
I got it too.
You did.
Mine hates me. I don't want to get
You got one. Okay. Oh my goodness. The first night is a little bit dangerous and crazy for you guys. You are lost.
Oh no, what's gonna happen next?
I don't know. You're lost in the woods and it's really difficult for you to find your way again. Oh no, what are you going to do? Well, Applejack always says if you get lost in the woods, it's better to camp and try and get your bearings in the morning. So, do you guys want to camp out for the night?
Yes,
sure.
I would.
Sure,
I
did
do
not
not
know
want
that.
to get in danger. I just
Okay.
Not
don't
me
want to
either.
die.
Even though I am going to make the camp. I'm going to
Okay.
make the fire.
So, can you guys all roll me a mind check again?
What's the, oh yeah.
I got a 5.
Awesome. So, Thrilly Philly and Strong Oak haven't really spent a lot of time in the woods, so they really don't know what they're doing. But luckily, Firebrand, she is an expert on camping. She spends a lot of time out in the woods, so she knows exactly what to do to set up a good camp, to get a shelter built, and you get the firewood, and she has everybody bustling and instructing to get everything done.
I have to
And before long, you have a nice little
Pretend I
cozy
bring the
lean-to.
bring the lights.
Yeah, you have a nice cozy lean-to set up in the woods, and you're ready to go to sleep with a nice roaring fire.
Guys, I got the layup and the armor.
Well,
Good.
My mom let me have the rope.
I'm ready.
Okay,
So I have the
Come
rope,
on,
the
let's
apples.
make camp,
I
guys.
got a quick
you
snack.
did.
I got a quick apple snack if anyone's hungry. So
Yep, I'm hungry.
okay.
Let's
Alright,
share the free apples.
So
Yes, let us all share the
So-
apples.
I'll take this one.
I'll take this one.
And I will take this one.
I still want this back because it's in my token.
Excellent.
Very
Okay.
good.
So you're waiting in the woods, and you hear woo-hoo, woo-hoo.
What?
What
What was that?
That's an owl.
Is that owl?
Yes, it is.
So
an
roll
owl.
me a mind check to see if you know what that sound is.
I got a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, actually.
4.
You guys all know that sound. That's an owl. And as you look up in the trees, you see a beautiful white owl. It's moonlight reflecting on its feathers,
I love
watching
that.
you as you come on your way. Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Hello,
Oh, that's-
says the owl.
Ah!
Hi. My name is Firebrand. What's
Hi.
your name?
Hi. It's where. Why do you talk anyway? Owls don't talk.
Names are funny. There are many. You may call me Hoot.
Ooh,
What?
it's a very funny name, but I still like it.
Hi, Hoot. I can
What
fly.
are you doing in this part of the woods?
We were camping out because we were lost in the dark woods and we need your help.
Can you roll me a charm check, please?
But what
Supposed to be
That's the
D6, so
D6,
same-
yep.
Yep, so no, same one.
D6?
Using the square one.
Yep, and you have a d6 for charm as well, so you can roll
I
the
got
one.
it. 1.
4.
Oh,
Okay.
seriously?
One.
No.
the Pegasus and the unicorn, like they're a little strange, but Strong Oak seems to be a down-to-earth kind of pony.
Yep.
You seem to know, like, that you know that this is not a good part of the woods. There are dangerous predators here.
There
Even
is.
timber wolves.
What's
You need to get back on the right path.
What is Timberwolf?
Would you be able to show us the right
Timberwolves
path?
are very bad
Woohoo!
birds.
I can.
What's a Timberwolf?
They are wolves made of sticks, and they are very dangerous.
But that's
Do not-
okay because I have the rope, so I can trap them in my rope. How lucky is that?
They are difficult to catch and even harder to subdue.
Well, I can run very fast.
That is true. It would be a good idea for you to get back on the path.
What
Would you like to follow me?
Yes,
Yep,
please.
I would like
Sure.
to.
But I
Because
don't
I
know
don't
where
want
the
to get
path is.
lost and lose the
But
trail.
guys,
Thanks
what
for
about
helping
camp?
us.
guys,
Oh, it's too dangerous to camp here.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
just keep moving.
it's too dangerous, and we don't want to be lost and alone, and we don't want to be
What?
starving
I
and
can
hungry.
fly, so I can fly you to the road.
You know,
But
we
I can fly you guys to the road.
Well,
I am gonna find.
Frilly Philly, why don't you go up to the sky and see if you can see the cabin? There is a cabin nearby. That could be safe for you.
I think
Oh,
I
I
see
see
a cabin in the woods.
I see it.
I think I see it near past the tree, but which way should we go?
I see it.
There's
You
one
do?
way and
Yes.
Excellent.
and
Yes,
another
it's off in the
way.
distance. You see it, and you're pretty sure that you can get the other people to go there. So Owl will fly up with you and help keep you on the path, and follow Pegasus all the way to a nice cabin. It hasn't been used in a while. No pony's been out here in many, many months. But
How come? Does no one go there
because of the dragon,
the dragon?
he's been very angry.
Oh no! Since when?
We're gonna fight the dragon, Owl. We're going to the dragon to fight him.
So we can say
Oh
hey,
my.
the town, and we'll save Equestria, and then we'll get our cutie marks, because we're just young and we're still trying to learn her
But
how
we
to get our
really
cutie
need a
marks.
cutie mark. Oh,
And we can't do it alone. We need to do it together.
No one.
Right,
Yes.
everyone? Let's
Yeah.
do it
Right.
together.
Good.
Follow me, Pegasus.
Let's go.
Okay. So you go to the cabin and you are able to make a nice cozy home for the night.
It's better. I'll go get the apple.
I'm just gonna go barricade the door.
Seriously, there's no dragons around here.
It's the timber wolves I'm more worried about than the dragons.
In the
I have-
night,
I
as
have-
you sleep in the
I
cabin,
have a
safe
quick
and
snack.
sound, overhead you hear the whoosh, whoosh,
What's
whoosh,
that? Oh no.
and
The dragon.
whoosh,
Everyone
whoosh,
quiet.
whoosh. The
Everyone-
dragon's flying overhead, and it circles the woods, and it circles the cabin for a
And the
minute.
time I get out, and I was looking at the dragon.
Can you guys all roll me a body check? So
What's a body check?
roll a d6,
I got
only
a
the big
5.
square
I got a
ones.
5. I got a 5.
Good.
Five.
D6.
5.
Okay.
2.
No, roll again. It was caught on the table. 6.
6.
Good. You are all so frightened by hearing the dragon. You go completely quiet. Even the fire in the fireplace seems to stop crackling for a moment as the dragon flies overhead. You're tense, holding your breath. Every pony is waiting. And then you hear the dragon start to move off into the distance. He didn't find you in his flyover as he flies back up to the mountain.
Okay, we're safe, everyone. We're safe. The dragon's not even here, which is
Hey, I
good.
found a goldfish. How? Hey, I found a goldfish.
Yeah, and I think I found
You
the
too.
dragon. Oh. I'm gonna get a quick snack for myself,
Good.
because I never eaten since a while.
As you are in the cabin, could you roll me in the morning? You're making your breakfast. Could you roll me a mind check, please?
Mind check, easy.
I got it free.
What?
Okay.
Where's my dice?
Your pointy dice. I don't know.
It's right here.
Oh, it's right there, baby.
Oh, there it is. What did you get?
I got a 3.
Okay.
What did-
3.
Please give me the number.
3.
Everyone
Okay.
got 3.
As you are walking around, looking in through the items here, you find an information about dragons. There's an old journal about someone who studied this particular red dragon. It says that this beast, this dragon, has a very special treasure. It, like a normal dragon, it loves gold and gems and anything that is beautiful or shiny. But one thing that it loves more than all the other things is a special magic gem that sparkles and shines.
Oh no.
It is called the Cinder Stone.
We must find the Cinder Stone, everyone. We must find
To
the
make
Cinder
an-
Stone.
And to make this dragon happy, you think maybe, yes, you need to find the Cinder Stone.
Aha.
I really need to go to the bathroom, Mom, so could you pause it?
Sure, we can pause it for a second.
I think we have a good idea. I think whenever he's trying to attack us, I could use the lance.
Ah.
It's like a
The
sword.
light switch is on the wall inside, honey, inside.
I think the lance could be as a sword. I'm glad I bring an extra snack because I don't want anyone does not want to start.
Elevator music.
Excellent.
Give it a lance,
Okay.
the rope, and pretend you have. Mom, you have nothing, so you don't know what to do.
So I'm gonna give you this one because whenever she needs to do a body check, you have to use this one. But your other 2, mind and charm, are this one.
I'm glad I have the rope because I can climb, but I can run very fast. And
Now, if you're using one of your items, it ups the dice level by 1. So if you're doing a body check and you have the lance, you can...
Huh?
I have the lance. I have the lance.
Yep.
No one has a lance, so I get to
Well,
roll.
I don't think you're using
No,
it.
we're not using it right this moment, sweetheart. But, alright,
Well, I
so...
rolled it a 5.
A lance?
It's not possible, honey. It's a D4.
What's a D4?
Yeah, it's a 4-sided dice.
Seriously, isn't it 5?
It's time to go up to the mountain.
Wait, what? Oh my
The
goodness.
it's time, you found out what you needed to know about your dragon. So it's time to go up the winding, twisting road to the mountain. It's cold as you travel up higher and higher into the mountains.
What do we need a pencil for?
Over the pig, you might need the pencil when it comes time to, if you end up in combat and you have to take stamina damage or something happens like a trap.
I'm glad I have the. I'm actually if the apples were bait and I get to throw them so he will fall for the bait. So I get.
We
So-
move up through to the twisting tunnels that go under the mountain. What's going to be in those tunnels?
Let's keep running.
You need to take very careful steps as you move in. As you get to the twisting tunnels, you walk through very quietly. Can you guys all give me a body check to see how quietly you move?
Do I use this one?
Use the pointy one.
The pointy one is for your body check, the D4.
I have 3.
Good.
3.
Good.
2.
No, Lily, you're supposed to roll the D6 for your body check.
The square, honey.
The square one. There you go.
3.
Good.
Everyone got 3.
You all manage to be very, very quiet as you're creaking through the tunnels. Nobody hears you. You walk through the spooky tunnels and they twist and turn. It's getting really dark in here. Very hard to see. You can hardly see one hoof in front of you. It's so dark. Lily, Strong Oak was asking you a question.
Can you use your lamp?
Sure.
It's really hard to see.
I think
I
can
turned it
see.
on.
Well, I'm glad I have night vision so I can
Here.
You
see.
don't have night vision.
Really, Philly realizes, oh no, she doesn't have magic. She doesn't have any matches. She has the lamp. But then Firebrand is like, I can handle that.
Yeah, because I
'Cause she
have
has
my-
magic.
Yeah, and I have the.
Could you please put light in this?
Yes, I would.
It ignites in a beautiful burst of fire, casting light all over the dark, spooky tunnels.
I'm glad.
The
I
beam
hope
of
this
light
helps.
illuminates the wet stone walls, and there's dust in your hoof prints as you walk through the tunnels, making a very soft clip, clop, as your hooves go onto the stone. And then, as you come out of the tunnel, there are 3 tunnels in front of you.
Oh no! Which one should?
One goes to the north, one goes to the south, and one goes to the northwest.
What?
Which way do you want to go?
I think I want to go south, because south might actually help.
South north.
I think south will help.
South
us.
north is not a direction you can take at the same time.
Let's use
You
south.
mean northeast?
Northwest.
Northwest.
No, northwest.
I'll take.
Northwest.
I'll take northwest.
Will you
Northwest?
going? Wherever you're going, Jen, I'm going.
So I will also go northwest.
Excellent.
And I will as well,
Northwest.
because I don't want to get lost at any point.
Now you don't
Northwest.
want us to be separated.
Yeah, because if we're separated, we'll get lost and then we'll be on our own. And
Plus
what
we only
if
have one lantern.
Yeah.
I'm glad we have a rope and a lance and a
As you
snap
continue
for
to
the
go, this tunnel twists and turns.
I
And
still have the armor though.
You almost reach a dead end. There's nothing down here.
Huh?
You
Let's
have to
go
turn
the other
back.
way.
So you clop down the other way, and you turn back, and you go.
Should we go north or south now?
I think we should go south, cause
North.
I think I would go south, cause I think that would be right. 'Cause
North? You want to go just plain north?
Yeah, I just want to go to the plain south.
Well, let's try north first and see if there's any direction there.
As you plod through the north, you also cannot find where you need to go. It doesn't seem to work. You get to another dead end.
Let's go to the south, cause I think
South. Let's go.
Oh, we're almost there.
Yeah. We're
We're
here.
almost there. I see the dragon and coming up, flying up from above. I'll go use the bait.
Maybe not. Storyteller, tell us.
You go through the twisting, turning tunnels. And you cannot seem to get out. The tunnels are just one big maze. You get turned around again.
Oh no. Guys, I think we're lost.
Well, why don't we follow our hoof prints to see where we've been? There's dirt on the floor that are keeping our hoof prints.
So
Oh, I
we
see it.
went
I see
there.
the hoof prints.
I see them. I think I see them.
And you find
Lily,
a
pass me
tunnel
the
that leads to
lantern.
the
I think I can
southwest.
see it.
Hey, I found a new tunnel.
Wait, you found a southwest?
Yeah.
Me too.
Ooh, I hope we found
Let's
it.
go.
This is perfect.
Let's go.
Let's go, guys. I hope we go find the dragon. I got my apple bait, so this might actually work.
Quack,
But
quack, 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 quack.
if we're almost there, we'll finally get our cutie mark soon and get the gems, all the free gems back.
As you walk into this room, steam fills your vision. The whole room
It
seems
what?
to be filled with a hot, stifling steam. Above you, you hear flapping wings,
Everyone quiet.
but they're small, not nearly as large as the dragon itself.
Whoa.
See what that is?
That's the dragon, the red dragon.
Off to the right,
that's the
you hear
dragon.
some lapping water and a snarl, and a sleeping, loud snore.
Very quiet.
Everyone be quiet, everyone. Then we can get the gems back.
The two great stone behemoths peer at each other. As the bird up above you gets closer, you look up and it looks like a giant bird. It's called a rock. Some of you have seen them before. They have big feathers and they're about the size of a pony.
I have seen them.
Its flapping wings
I've seen
clear the area of the thick steam. You now have a much clearer view of where the snoring sound is coming from. It's a small side chamber from the main crater, much like you suspected, still open to the air.
the crates.
Soon.
Crater.
Why are you
Everyone,
having
should we
fun?
go toward the crater
I'm bored.
should we go toward the crater or go back? What
Hey
do you
guys,
think?
should we do something? Because we're bored. I'm bored.
Whoa.
I'm actually bored.
This the crocodile, and you see sitting in the pool of water off to the side is a giant crocodile.
Oh.
What's a
The crocodile seems to have a sharp, long stone sticking out of the rear of its leg. Perhaps that's why the beast is so cranky and keeps snapping at things that come near it. Luckily for you, the crocodile is fully occupied by the rock, so it isn't paying much attention to you. Now would be a good chance to either slip by unnoticed or try calming it down. There is a strange-looking unnatural cave on the far wall past the creatures, and an artificial tunnel closer to you, which looks similar to the mineshaft entrance in the caldera.
Do we want to help the crocodile or do we want to just try and sneak by?
Sneak by because I don't think I trust him. He might
I
put
trust-
a trick on him.
I trust him. I trust him.
I don't think he I don't
I
think
trust him. I trust him.
I do not trust him because I think he'll put a trick on us, and I do not like tricks. I've seen
trust him.
everyone's tricks,
I trust him.
and I do not want to get tricked because I might
I trust
get
him.
into the
Maybe,
trap.
maybe we should try and help him just to be safe. We can always run.
Trust him.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, but we must have to maybe stay away if he tries to put a trick on us.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's go. I've got the land, the bait, which is
I'm
the
gonna
apple,
help
and
him.
the-
So I'm gonna help him. Help. I wanna help him.
I wish I could have a
Okay.
power up.
So, you want to help him.
We could have just rolled the dice.
No, I don't have to right now.
If you have apples, they can be used
I
to
have the
distract
apple.
him.
I have the apples, so that could be the bait.
Okay.
I have the bait.
And now make a body test and roll whatever dice that is. So,
I have the
Lily
bait.
will need a d6, you are d4, you're a d6.
What's the
I got
The square one, honey.
square one? What's
I
square
got a
one?
one.
I don't have square one.
Yeah, it's right over there.
It looks like this, sweetie.
I think I got a 3.
3, what'd you get?
I
Three.
got one.
3, 1.
4.
Okay. You manage to pull the shard out of the poor crocodile's tail.
I got the shard out.
And he sighs with relief and seems much less sad and upset.
Oh no. I think we upsetted him. How about
No.
we try
No.
to
No, we did the opposite. We helped him so he's not so cranky anymore. 'Cause
That's
he's
right.
He's not in any more pain.
Good. Got the shard. Wait, is this the shard?
No, try something else.
I wish I could have a kindling.
That's Mom.
It's a shard.
No, it's just their gem fragment.
Okay, section 4.
Hey,
Okay.
these are good dice.
Yeah, those are my dice. Before you react, as you go through the twisting tunnels, you come to the horde chamber. The cavernous walls stretch up and up and up and all around you. There are piles and piles of gold and shimmering jewels everywhere you look. There's a big, giant nest made of gold coins.
I think we might have found the home.
I think we actually did. Oh, goodness.
It's good thing that I still have the lantern.
And it's gonna have
So
the
it
apples for the bait in the lid.
The room is entirely filled with treasure. In the very center of the room, surrounded by the mighty hoard, is a stone pit. It is notably devoid of any treasure, which is curious because it looks like it's supposed to be displaying something of some kind. It draws attention like the focus of a painting, but something is definitely missing. You suspect that this is where the missing part of the dragon's hoard should be. As you get close to confirm this theory and see the word carved in the space on the plinth, Cinderstone.
Mom, I really want to play as Cerri. Right now.
You
Okay.
wanna play as my character?
She wants to play with you.
Okay, well we're gonna do a little bit more and then you can go play with Carrie, okay?
Yeah, we might be playing back in the tank, cause I love 15.
Okay.
Me too.
Right, let's go find the Cinderstone. That must be why he's so upset.
Huh.
It's missing it.
Has to be around here somewhere.
As you
Let's go.
move into the room, you see a pair of big golden eyes open and look at you. And the dragon shakes off the gold coins as he erupts out from underneath them.
Oh,
The
no.
big pile in the
I
back.
think we look-
Roar! Before you can react, the dragon appears in front of you. It slides and squeezes through the large doorway, trying to grab you.
I think
You
we
better
woke up
use-
the dragon.
You'd better use the lance.
I have the lance.
And I have the lamp, so we can see where he is. Oh, I see where he is. Come on.
I have the lance.
Get him.
So good. Use the lance.
Got the lance ready.
Okay.
Do you have an attack roll or?
Yep. No, she does a body roll.
Oh, okay. So you need.
And you know it goes up 1 dice, so she rolled her d6.
Okay.
Because
So
she
yeah,
has
so you
the
can roll
lance.
this. Yep. Here you go.
Yep.
Wait, can I roll the dice? Oh, that's her?
Yep. She has the lance.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Oh, that's not enough. The dragon moves and snaps it in 2. With 1 massive claw holding the lance like it's a puny little stick.
Oh.
Run!
You are flown backwards and you take 2 stamina damage.
Okay. So we have.
The dragon then rears his head back and takes in a deep breath. You guys better make a run for it. Roll another body check.
A body check?
Yeah, and if you have armor, you get
What's
to
a
upgrade. So
body
Lily, you get to roll
I
the
got a
D8
5.
this time.
D8. What's a D8?
I can't see your dice here. This one, because you have the armor.
3.
Okay.
I got a 5.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Mine's a 5, so mine could be strong.
So you got a 7.
Yes.
And I got a 5.
And I got a 3.
Okay. 5, a 3, a 5, and a 7.
Yep. A
Yep.
3, 5. and
So
7.
who got above a 4? You two?
We did.
All right. Lily, you're the only one who made it. You get caught in the back and your tail's on fire. You lose 2 stamina points.
I don't know.
Aw.
Are you
As
okay?
you run away from the dragon.
Are you okay? Hey, Are you okay? Hey. Are you okay? Hey, what's her name again? Like the character that really.
Frilly Philly.
Are you okay, Frilly?
As you're running down the tunnels, you come across a room that has a swirling portal.
What's the swirling portal for? We should go in it. Should we go in it, guys?
No, I'm scared.
I think it's actually good to go in there. It might actually help us.
Go in.
Alright, let's go.
No.
Let's go in.
No, I really don't want to.
Come on, we have
Well, we're
to.
kind of stuck here, so we might as well.
Yeah, we have to anyway to duck for cover.
The other option is the dragon, so...
Yeah, then we'll get
let's try the portal.
Yeah, let's try the portal because the dragon's gonna kill us.
We're in here. We're already in.
Okay, we're in the portal.
Why
Whoa!
The portal zips you into another realm. Before you can think what to do, a spark of magic immediately launches you to a new side of the frame. Waves of flickering flame start to emerge from a goblet that is suspended in the center of the frame.
I knew it would be good.
The kindling seems to glow even
I knew
brighter
it would
than
be
usual.
good.
There is a loud crackle, and within the frame, a mirror-like surface begins to appear.
It won't be good.
Inside, it shifts and flickers as it's made of constantly moving flame.
Right.
And you start to see things in the fire. Another place, somewhere far away. The fire plane. You slowly move a hoof towards a second portal, but it rapidly gets far too hot for you. You cannot pass through the portal even now. The image of the flames become clearer. A giant shimmering gemstone, expertly cut, with a burning scarlet color like cinnabar. The cinder stone! It's right on the other side, but how will you reach it? The image slowly broadens and you see the cinder stone, but it's not isolated. As you see more and more, you realize the gem is mounted on a large gold band, a crown of some kind. Based on how big the cinder stone is, that crown must be really large. You begin to see even more, the crown sitting on top of the creature's head. You cannot see all of it, but you are not sure of the size, but it's clearly made of magical flame like the kindling, and it's much more frightening. A jagged face of dark lines is set to the raging fire. This is certainly an elemental. It must be the Sultan of Cinders. Firebrand remembers reading stories about it for a long time ago.
I remember this a long time ago when I was young.
Who calls upon my realm? The voice echoes in your head, and for a moment you're stunned into silence. But you can see the cinder stone. If you get that back to the dragon, he'll stop causing chaos. So what do you say?
Maybe we should go do it, or we might get caught. So let's go.
I don't
Give
feel
it-
about it. Maybe.
Who disturbs my realm? Who calls upon me?
Sorry. Sorry, we want to give you something that's a gift. We want to
Yeah,
you to
A
give you
gift?
yeah,
Oh,
a cinder stone.
I like the sound of a gift, but I already have a cinder stone. Or is that what you want in return?
We need to return it to the dragon. If we don't return it to the dragon, it will cause more chaos
Here-
and
well, you
make
can
trouble.
have this-
Very bad
Well,
trouble.
we're giving a cinder stone to you.
Yeah, but he already has a cinder stone, so we
What is it that you want with my holy treasure?
I want
we
you
need to return it back to the dragon.
Why?
Because he is causing chaos in our lands and
And
we
he-
wish to protect our
and he-
people.
And they're
Could you
trying
please
to
stop?
Do you have any apples?
I do have apples.
Yes, we do.
And do you have anything shiny?
Yes, this armor.
Yes, we have armor as well as we have...
And you have nothing.
Yeah, I know. I'm here for moral support.
Because I have.
If you will give me that which you have, I will trade you for the cinder stone.
Here you go.
And I will return to you. It will be exchanged.
Here.
But in time, I need you to bring me a chalice made of black glass. It is located somewhere in this dungeon. After you return the cinder stone to the dragon, you must bring this chalice to me.
Okay.
Let's do it. We have to bring the house to him. Everyone, we don't.
Can we stop? Can we end it here?
Why?
And the portal sort of shimmers and he gives you the Cinder Stone.
Thank you.
Yay! We have it.
We have the Cinder Stone. Everybody,
Remember your oath.
Let's go. Let's go, everyone. We have to go retrieve this back to the dragon.
Mom,
Mhm.
can we?
Lily, don't ask me a question right now. Just play the game, okay? So, you head back through the winding, twisting tunnels you came from. You know where the dragon's lair is now and where he awaits you. You come back into the tunnel and he's waiting. His big golden eyes stare down at you from above.
We have the Cinder Stone. Please don't fry us.
Please, we have the Cinder Stone. We're retrieving it to you so you won't
We
make
got like
chaos
the thing that you said to.
and
We
chaos
got
in
like the
town.
thing that you sent us to find.
You have returned my lost treasure.
Yes,
Yes.
we have returned the Cinder Stone. The Cinder Stone is yours.
And he picks up the stone and he cuddles it like you cuddle your favorite stuffed
We
animal.
got 2 stones for you.
How did you lose it in the first place?
And why did you? Why were you who bringing
It was taken
chaos
from
to a
me.
town?
It was taken.
Since when
Some
did it
pony
get
stole
taken?
it.
Who stole it?
Who stole it? Was it someone?
I do not know. But if you find them for me, I will be very happy.
Thanks.
Thank you for returning my stone.
Thank
What would you ask in return?
Do you have any black glass chalices
Because someone asked us to give it back to them.
to retrieve the Cinder Stone? We
Yeah,
promised to give
because
that
I
in return.
need it.
The goblet is located down the twisting tunnels in a deep cavern far below my lair. But I think perhaps
Well, I really don't want to go with the goblins.
Well, the goblins will actually might help
Can I
us.
stay with you,
No, no.
Dragon?
Goblin.
can you
nice.
stay with me?
Yeah.
You seem like a very nice pony.
I would
I
like
have-
to stay with you as well.
I will protect you and let you rest today. You can go after the goblet on another day. Thank you for returning my treasure to me.
You're welcome.
Thank
We're,
you.
we're happy to help.
Now can we
We're just-
end it?
Yeah, we can end it for today.
Yay!
Okay,
Then
guys. So what did you think of Equestria Tales?
I didn't get
I
the
was
cutie
thinking
mark.
of.
You won't until the next time you'll get your cutie
Yeah.
mark.
I,
Did you have fun?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now
Our
me and
adventure
Carrie
was
can play
awesome.
in our tent. Come on, Carrie, let's play in our tent.
still.
Okay, guys. Thank you very much for playing.
You're welcome.
I hope you enjoyed it. Did you find the rules easy to understand?
Yep.
Good.
Wait, Mommy, where are you going?
You seem to be really into it,
True.
actually.
Okay, guys. Well, that was my playtest of the Equestria Tales of Equestria adventure, Dragon's Bounty. So, as you can see, playing with young children, the game mechanics are simple enough for them to understand. Caradwin is 7,
Yes.
and Lily is 6. So they were both able to understand the game. So if you want to play as a family, totally a possibility. The only thing I will say is that I had to fudge a couple of things for timing purposes. There's a lot of turn here, go forward to navigate through the adventure. And I ended up ad-libbing a few things to get through it more quickly.
Where's my socks?
So, as such, sorry, that is totally an option. Everything is clearly marked in the book, so what's in what area, so the chalice, where that was, and whatnot. And at the beginning I rolled to decide where the dragon was going to be hanging out, and put him on this map. So he was in the hoard room, but they had a table at the back that let you figure out what that was going to be. So all in all, I thought that this was a very fun game. The kids seemed to love it,
Oh,
right?
yes,
Yeah, they
definitely.
really enjoyed. So I hope this was a little bit informative, and I'll probably do like a more thorough separate review later on. But thank you for being with me tonight, and adventure is out there! Over and over again. And now I'm going to come around, turn off the camera.
I think essentially the only thing I could suggest is maybe